Hi Stampers, we are on card sketch number 441. Look at it, it's so cute. This is my twist. We're gonna also change this up a little bit. So we're gonna change the early espresso to old olive. So let's go ahead and flip it over and get started. Okay, so here's the card up close. Isn't it beautiful? And this leaf is gonna be changed to old olive. And I'm gonna change a piece of the designer paper in the back too. So you'll have two options, right? So let's go ahead and get the measurements. Oh, I also have the card sketch. The picture of the card that we're making today along with the sketch will be on the finished printable, all right? And my Facebook subscribers, you guys got that yesterday. All right, so let's get our measurements. Okay, so we are using a piece of basic white for our base. You could also use the basic white thick, but my piece is cut at 4 1/4 by 11, scored at 5 1/2. Makes the base of the card. And then these are the strips. Now this paper is from the Sunflower Fields designer paper. It's so beautiful. This is in the new holiday / September through December mini catalog. If you need the copy of the catalog, just reach out to me. Email me here, dawn@theglitterpit.com, and I will gladly send you a mini catalog, all right? If you don't already have a demonstrator, that is. All right, so this piece of the old olive, this piece is cut at 1 7/8 by 5 1/4. This piece of Cajun Craze is cut at 1 1/2 by 4 1/2. And then this piece with the crumb cake and the polka dots, this piece is cut at 1 by 4 7/8. And then my piece of basic white and crumb cake, the crumb cake is cut at 3 1/4 by 3 3/4, which is actually the size of my layer here on the front of the card. So I took the same layer for the crumb cake and then I just cut my basic white piece down. So then this piece is cut at 3 by 3 1/2. So then I went ahead and stamped and cut out my leaves already. I'm going to show you how I did that. And then I have my two bows, which I use with the basics in the Twine Essentials pack. This is like the crumb cake color. And then I have a scrap for my greeting, and then I'm going to stamp my leaf on this piece, all right? So let's go ahead and do our stamping first. I'm going to use the old olive. Okay, so let's stamp our leaf. And this stamp set is so sweet. It's got a matching coordinating punch, but it only punches out the larger leaves, but the smaller leaves are very easy to cut out, which I'm going to show you here. So I'm going to take my detail scissors, and I'm just going to actually cut this down here so I can hold it better. And what I found with cutting an image, you're going to move your paper as you're closing the shaft of your scissors. So I'm always moving the paper instead of the scissors. I'm trying to give this an edge, but it doesn't look like I'm doing a very good job. It's all right. I already got one cut out, right? Okay, so there's my leaf. So pretty simple to cut out. And then let's go ahead and grab our early espresso because I'm going to cut out the greeting as well. So the greeting is also from the Simply Leaves, and I'm stamping this a little something to say hello. And we're going to use the early espresso classic ink for that. I'm just going to stamp on this scrap here. And then I'm just going to hand cut that out. So cute. Get my scissors. And I'm just going to cut the edges straight across. And then just trim this down. I'll give you the final size of my greeting once I cut it out. You could also cut this out on your paper trimmer if you wanted. All right, so my finished size is approximately 3/4 by 2 5/8. Okay, so that's going to go on the front of my card. Okay, so let's go ahead and emboss this piece. Now this piece is your 3 by 3 1/2, and I'm going to grab my mini Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. And let me show you what I'm going to emboss on here. So this is the Seasonal Cheer, and you're going to get 3 little mini embossing folders, and they're all seasonal. So you can see here on my label, you got the candy canes, the leaves, and then it looks like it's spiders and bats on this one right here. So I'm going to use this leaf one right here. So hopefully you can see that. So pretty. So we're going to emboss that with our Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. Let me grab that. Okay, so we're using our embossing folders for the mini one. We're going to use our platform number 1 and our embossing folder with our cardstock in the middle. And then our number 3 platform, which is for embossing. So let's make our sandwich. You also get a 3D embossing platform too with your mini Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. But look how cute this is. Oh, I love it. Can you see it? All the little leaves on there. So pretty. All right, let's go ahead and move our little machine. Let's bring in our pieces. We're going to glue this piece of basic white to the crumb cake. Did you just hear my stomach growl? Oh my gosh. All right, we're going to glue this to the 3 1/4 by 3 3/4 piece of crumb cake. Oh, sorry. My desk got a little messed up here. All right, so we're gluing the basic white to the crumb cake piece. And now let's flag our ends. So I'm going to grab my scissors. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to cut up the center, and I'm just going to cut the very end of my designer paper. So I'm cutting the old olive piece, and I'm bringing the end to the center of that cut line that I just cut up the center. And we're just going to pennant the end like that. I'm going to do all 3 pieces the exact same way. There we go. How cute. All right, now we're going to take our base of our basic white here, and we're going to glue our big, larger piece of the old olive down towards the center of the card on the front, right about here. And then I'm going to use my Cajun Craze little banner. I'm going to glue that one down next. And that's going to go over towards the left side, right about there, overlapping the old olive piece. And the little crumb cake with the polka dots. It's going to layer over the Cajun Craze and the old olive piece, right about there. So that's what our banners look like on the front of the card. And then this piece is going to go right over top of those banners, just like that. But before I put this piece on, I'm going to put my leaves on here with dimensionals. Let me grab them. I'm going to use the black dimensionals. Remember the black dimensionals, you have a combo pack. You get the mini and the regular. All right, so let's put our old olive leaf right over here. Now I'm not going to really push it down to secure it because I want to move my leaves around a little bit. So I'm just kind of draping them like across, like a birthday banner. And then my Cajun Craze one is going to come right up in the center and kind of balance out those colors right in the center of my little square. And then to make it look like a banner, I'm going to tie my little bows here, which I've already done, and I'm going to add them right to the end of my leaves. And I'm going to actually make these bows a little bit smaller. I have a tip for you to use when you're using the baker's twine, because sometimes when you get towards the end of your roll of the baker's twine, it gets really, really tight, and it's kind of hard to tie your bow and keep it straight. So let me grab my roll here, and I'm going to show you what I do. So you can see how this is curling here. Let me show you on my sleeve. You can see how that's curling. It gets worse when it gets smaller, like closer to the end of the roll. So what I do is I just take my fingernail and I drag it down the edge of the baker's twine, and you can see it's already straightening out. And it makes it really nice so you can tie it and it won't curl up on you. So then you can tie a bow really nice. There you go. Okay, so there's my little bow for the end of my little cascading leaves. And then I'm gonna trim my tails a little bit. I'm gonna add the bows with the mini glue dot. Take your pick tool. I'm gonna put a glue dot on the ends of my old olive, and then one over here on the crumb cake end over here. So it's giving the illusion of it's a banner, right? So we're gonna put my little bow right there at that end. And then my other bow is right here. I gotta trim my tails down on this one. I'm gonna put this one over here at this end. So you see how it's giving you that illusion of a banner? Isn't that cute? And then we're gonna pop up our greeting on dimensionals. And this is going to go right at the bottom edge on the right-hand side of my crumb cake piece right here. A little something to say hello. And then we're going to pop this up on dimensionals. Bring in my card. And then this is going to go right over top of those banners. Just like that. Isn't that cute? I love the old olive. When I first made my twist, I thought when I made it with the early espresso, I thought, man, old olive would look really cute with that. All right, now let's add some embellishments. I'm going to add some of these gold. These are the adhesive back metallic gems. They're really pretty. Very autumn feeling to me. You can put the bronze ones or the copper, silver, gold. I'm going to put a couple of the gold just randomly around my leaves. Put one more over here. So cute for a card sketch. It's beautiful. It really showcases those cute leaves. All right, so let me show you the original one with the early espresso. So here's the one with the early espresso. This is using the same designer paper, but this has got the pecan pie with the early espresso. As soon as I made this version, I thought, man, that old olive would look so pretty. So I knew I wanted to make that one with you today. Let me know which one you like better, old olive or the early espresso. And then here's the template. Remember, over on my website, let me show you that. Over on my website, you can get the template, the photo of the twist of the card sketch, along with the items that I used on today's card sketch. And then also you can get the printable on Wednesday for today's card sketch and Wednesday's project that we're gonna make live in the glitter pit. And don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss any future videos. And then I will see you in the next one. See you later.